I want a leader. I don't want a lamb.
That's right. A leader, not a lamb. We know Biden isn't leading much.
I'm here to stand with President Trump. We got to get Adolf Joe out of office, baby.
Donald Trump and his many fans and admirers come in all shapes and sizes. All manner of people support the former president, currently under investigation by the DOJ. He's in a lot of hot water. But this particular gentleman said he wants Donald Trump back because he reminds him of his parents who used to kick him in the ass to motivate him. Apparently, this guy enjoyed having toxic and abusive relationships with his parents, and he sees a lot of those qualities in Donald Trump, and so therefore he wants him back. And I think it speaks to something that I've been trying to say for a minute. I think a lot of the people who enjoy Donald Trump, like, they really feel like he's a leader. They themselves feel rudderless. They don't feel like they have a hold on everything that's going on in their life, and they're like, yo, this guy is a leader. He's somebody to follow. He's going to produce results in my life for me. And this guy thinks it's in much of the way that his parents did, apparently.
What they say about Donald Trump. They say that he's mean and everything. Well, you know what? When you're growing up, it was your father who kicked you, or your mother who kicked you in the ass to keep you on a straight and narrow. And that's what he does.
Right.
I want a leader. I don't want a lamb.
That's right. A leader, not a lamb.
And look, I said that Donald Trump's fans and supporters come in many shapes and stripes. Here, they're making a joke about white supremacy, right? A black guy who protests to be a Trump supporter, he comes out, he calls himself an Uncle Tom, which again, I think is it's a pretty telling kind of joke.
My boy Mark, we got my white supremacist friend back here, my boy Mark from Jersey.
I'm out here with all these racist white people. I'm here to stand with President Trump. We got to get Adolf Joe out of office, baby.
It speaks to the way that the messaging that Democrats have traditionally used as to why they're the better team, being that they're anti-racist and all of that, like, that doesn't map onto people. This idea of moralizing and, we're going to speak to the better angels of people, and, when they still don't agree with us, what we're going to do is call them deplorable and racist, and don't work. And as a matter of fact, it's a rallying cry. And I think people resonate with the Trump message and other conservative messages from backgrounds like Black and Latino and Asian that people wouldn't recognize because they just don't identify with the type of messaging coming from the Democrats. And look, more importantly than anything about these anti-racist and anti-sexist, all this other stuff, particularly when it comes to the race stuff, if you come from certain backgrounds, and even if you're a white person who isn't a Democrat, what have these people actually done for the masses of these people, right? You would think when they're talking about black people and all of this stuff that they've implemented programs that would help the masses of black people. I think a lot of people can see that the Democrats haven't done that. They haven't delivered on these promises of being minority-loving party members, right? And so I don't think it's that hard for people to see the hypocrisy of the rhetoric coming from Democrats, while tangible results are always slow to follow. Which, again, is not to say that there aren't some genuine dyed-in-the-wool racists who love the Republicans, right? Like, you'll see, like, this homie shows up to a rally in a he's cosplaying Confederate flag and white supremacy, just peacocking with the racism. And those people do exist, but I would say that's not the lion's share of people who turn out for the Republicans to support them, in a fashion that's undying.